welcome back to Diabetic Diaries. Today I am going to talk about my coma experience. Two of my coma experiences. I've been in two different comas. And I want to talk about the risks I took when I was not caring for myself the way I should have been. Most diabetics hear about this all the time, and they hear people preach to them, do what you gotta do, you're not gonna survive this. If you don't do what you have to do, you're gonna lose legs, you're gonna lose limbs, you're gonna get sick, you're gonna, anything could happen. And the thing about that is they are absolutely right. But it is also proven that if you do take care of yourself, even if you haven't to this point taken care of yourself, you can start now. I didn't for years. I refused to even accept the fact that I had type 1 diabetes. Before I get into that part of this video, though, I do have a little bit of venting I want to do. In my videos, I am getting responses telling me that if I ate more vegetables, I'd get rid of my diabetes. If I wasn't so fat, I'd get rid of my diabetes. That they wish I would lose my leg and die. And I'm getting a lot of these hate comments because I made a comment supporting an officer who shot a man who pulled a gun out on him. And I'm sorry. I have every right to my opinion, and that is my opinion. I feel because I have law enforcement officers in my family, and because I have prison guards in my family, and probably, trying to think here, 8 firefighters in my family. My respect goes out to anybody who serves and protects our country. If you want to hate me for that, so be it. I honestly don't care. So continue if you want. With the people who are making these comments and saying these things, continue. It doesn't bother me. It really doesn't. Saying you wish I was dead, okay. Back at you, like, okay. But anyway, so my venting with that is just, so if you want to make comments like that, feel free. You're not gonna stop me from making my videos. You're not gonna stop me from supporting other type 1 diabetics who need support. If you're not a type 1 diabetic, if you're not a diabetic and you don't understand type 1 diabetes, then you can watch my videos, but don't try to make sarcastic comments like hoping I die and I lose a leg and saying I'm fat and I'm ugly. Because I can tell you 2 things for a fact. Okay? I, myself, definitely not fat. And at the same time, definitely not ugly. Not conceited, but definitely not ugly. So if you want to throw those comments out there, go ahead. And type 1 diabetes, for you who are making those comments, have nothing to do with eating and catching diabetes. You sound stupid when you make those remarks, because type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune disease. Type 2 diabetes is a totally different disease, and that is the disease you were thinking of. Type 1 diabetes, you are born with the gene. It has nothing to do with being fat. Matter of fact, type 1 diabetics are underweight most of the time, especially at diagnosis. You're saying, okay, eat vegetables, do this, do that. I'm vegan. I eat vegetables. I eat a lot of vegetables. So I don't, I just don't. Anyway, I'm not going to spend my time wasting my time on the video talking to people who are ignorant and who don't understand what they're even talking about. So back to the, diabetes and the, not taking care of yourself and the comas and all that jazz, okay? Okay, so as I've told you guys before, I was diagnosed, God, it was in 2000, so it's been 17 years. And I believe it was my first day of 5th grade. I was taken to the doctor. My parents thought I had a kidney infection. They took me to the doctor, to find out that I had type 1 diabetes. They sent me to Riley Children's Hospital, and I was there for about 3 days to a week. I was there, and actually, for a hospital, I kind of enjoyed myself. They taught me how to do my insulin, how to check my blood sugar. Any type 1 diabetic who's been diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, they've gone through this. And it's kind of a fun experience to go through. It's definitely not a fun disease to live with, but it's a fun experience, something to learn about. At least it was with me, because I am, I'm very interested in health as it is. Health and crime are my 2 passions that, that's what I focus on. Those are my hobbies. So, during the first, goodness, okay, I would say during the first, 12 years of my diagnosis, I didn't really take great care of myself. I would eat whatever I wanted. I would, not check my blood sugar and take random amounts of insulin, which is so bad and not a good idea. And then there would be days and times that I would go, sorry, I got this tag and making my back itch. I would go days without even checking my blood sugar, without taking my insulin, and then within 3 to 4 days, I'd end up in DKA, diabetic ketoacidosis, and end up sick and in the hospital. Twice I ended up in a coma. Once when I was 18, and the other was about 2 years ago, which was when I decided to change my life around. It's hard. It's a hard disease to live with. It's a hard disease for people to understand who don't understand type 1 diabetes. But we, as a group, us type 1 diabetics, we can work together and we can always be there to support each other. Even if it's through video, through education, through email. And I have no problem if there's anybody that wants to do a pen pal type thing. I'm open for that. Whatever I could do or that I need to do to help my followers, I will do. A normal blood sugar, as most type 1 diabetics know, is supposed to be between 80 and some say 120 and some say 150. It just depends on your doctor. And then also depends on the time of day that you're, are you checking your blood sugar after your meal, before your meal, what have you, and so on and so forth. But taking care of yourself and counting your carbohydrates, your calories, and getting a well-balanced meal in 3 times a day at least is very, very, very crucial to surviving this disease. Yes, we get sick easier. get infections easier. We can lose legs, we can lose limbs. And several other things can happen from not taking care of your type 1 diabetes, such as, like I suffer from diabetic neuropathy because I did not take care of myself for so long. So my face, so like my face right here and then down through here, sometimes it's painful and sometimes it's completely numb. My legs and feet are extremely painful and I'm on pain medicine for it as needed. And it's not something, it's definitely not enjoyable. And people think, oh, can't hurt that bad, can't hurt that bad, because that's exactly what I thought. What do you mean your nerves hurt? If it's numb, how can it hurt? It's painful. It's very, very, very painful. And you don't want it. If you don't already have it, you don't want it. And I mean, you can get it too and also take care of yourself. So, it just all depends on the person. I guess I'm going to end this video with this today. I hope everybody is having a blessed day. And you guys, I hope you have a great weekend. I plan to post once a day. There may be days in between where I don't. And I will try to let you know when those days are. But I will try my very best to post every day, at least something. And eventually, I would like this to lead into a group of type 1 diabetics that are here to support each other. These commenters who are saying these cruel and very self-centered, selfish, obnoxious things in the comments, just ignore them. Because they make no sense. They're ignorant. They have no idea anything about type 1 diabetes. No clue whatsoever. So when they say they want you to lose your leg and die, and are you dead yet, or if you eat more vegetables, you'll get rid of your diabetes, just laugh it off. Because we know as type 1 diabetics, they're stupid. So, I love you guys. Hope you guys support the group. I hope you subscribe to the channel. And if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. And I will see you guys again tomorrow. Love you lots. Bye.